Okay, so here we are on August 16th. So you're looking at my new casino combine. Nothing going on. I didn't get to trade it this week at all. So let's go look at the NQ50K. Okay, and then this is the NQ50K. Nothing going on. Haven't taken any trades in it either this week. So let's move on. All right, and then here we are in the live account. So I just had that trade on Monday. So my week right now I'm up $291 with my current balance at $4,437. 57 days traded in the account with 79% winning days. Only 64% winning trades. Not great. I like that. That needs to get higher. And that mostly this is just because of my own brain damage, basically. So once now that I got that, I think sorted out, this should start to grow more. So it's Friday, and this entire week, I just traded on Monday a little bit in my live account, and then I missed the rest of the week because I had other things to do. And it was a great week. I would have had easy green on my combine and in my live account every day this week. And normally I don't get trades every day. And I would have had every day easy greens. So it's kind of scary because if I have an 80% probability, and that means I got losers right around the corner. So will that be today? Did I skip all the winning trades to jump into the losing trades today? We're going to find out. If anything sets up, I'm going to trade it. I'm just going to trade the probabilities, accept the losing days, not try to avoid them. And, at the end of the year, the probabilities should work out in my favor. And I track it. So if they start to slip below that 70% threshold, then I hit pause on the strategy, revamp it, refresh it, get it back to the 80+% that it needs to be, or at least above 75%, and then preferably above 80. And then I'll continue trading again. But I do track every single day what took place in the market, whether I traded or not, so that I know where my probabilities still are based on the market. And then I can match up my own personal success trading those probabilities and see how well I'm fitting with that strategy. So anyway, that's where we're at. So hopefully today is a green day. We shall see. Okay, so far going the right direction here with the MNQ NASDAQ on the 30-minute candle is what you're looking at right now. So something that I was under the impression based on Topstep TV, and maybe this just recently changed with them, is that the last four digits or the last couple digits of your account reflected on, every time you got a reset that changed, it went up. So it would be like 0, then it'd be 1 and 2 and then 3 and so forth. My accounts are not doing that. So I don't know how to show you what number I'm on in my account. So if anybody knows, is there a way to display your account number so that viewers can see what number reset you are on? It shows accurately. And I don't know if that's because I had accounts before turned into XFAs and I went to new accounts, so that changed and reset. And it's just a new random number. Not sure how that works now. So I know Michael Patak talked about it on Topstep a lot about showing your part of your account number so that your people can see where you're at. But it doesn't actually seem to work like that now that I reset these accounts and I got different numbers. So I don't know. But anyway, so that's, that's too bad. But right now, the 993 is my 50K combine for NQ. And the 006 will be my casino account. So 006 will be the casino. Okay, so here's where it gets tricky. So NQ or MNQ is looking good. It's kind of a distance from the target. And then MYM, the Dow Jones, is in its first zone. So now I got to log out of my Rhythmic and get over there and potentially manage that trade. So, and then we'll see what happens with MNQ while I'm over there trying to manage that. All right, we'll do the juggle time. Okay, so I had some issue getting into Rhythmic, but now I'm in, and there we go. All right, so just barely touching that area. Expected to be some resistance. That's why that line is right there. And now getting rejected. So it might come all the way back down to this purple line. Might play here before going higher. The risk is, does this become the lower highs jump off point, right? To lower lows. So that's the risk. And we're getting a pretty significant rejection there. NQ looks like it's barely into its area as well and getting rejected a little bit. But here we are. So it didn't take too long, even though I had some issues getting into Rhythmic. But still, in the market, the way things move, that delay could be, profits. So right now, we're looking at the 5-minute candle on the MYM. So, and then when I reload my Rhythmic going back and forth, I just got to remember that I have to, in my account area, it's blank right now. I got to put the right thing in there so I don't end up in a sim or whatever to manage the trades. And that's why you don't see the trades on the screen. And then once I've selected that account, now my stops and everything are on the screen and good to go. All right, so here at that MYM Dow Jones trade, I'm going to go ahead and move my target. And then once this gets through this line, since I'm going to be here watching it, I'll move up my stop.
Order canceled.
Oh, no, I took off the wrong one. All right, well, there's that. I wanted to take off my speed bump part of it and leave the bracket order in, and I clicked the wrong one, so the bracket order is gone. Now I just got my stop, which is fine, I guess. But I like to leave it out, hanging out there because if there's a big spike real fast, I like to be able to score that victory because a lot of times those spikes happen then retrace right away. And I could have tagged a nice exit there. But anyway, I'm going to move my stop to break even plus a few dollars now that I've gone 90% of the way of the trade. What was my entry? 85, 88. That'll cover commissions. And now we'll just wait. Let it get through here. I could move this up to this level right now. And it's a good trade. But right now we're starting to poke out above this high here. If it starts to struggle and consolidate in here, then I'll move my stop up to this level here. Okay, so through the target now, I'm going to go ahead and start to trail a stop. Going to look at the 1 minute candle. Just kind of see what's going on there. Got 30 seconds for this candle to close. See if we can give it a chance to break out. I'll move my stop just below it. If I have to give up a couple bucks, I'll give a couple bucks. Okay, new 1 minute candle open. I'm not going to move my stop because this may retrace that. But once this candle closes above this candle, then I'll move my stop there and start to trail stops on the 5 minute candle. But right now we're looking at the 1 minute candle. Okay, so new 1 minute candle's opening. Move my stop up now to my target. And that'll let this candle have room to retrace if it wants to retrace. If it wants to break below, then it breaks below and I get my target and I'm out. But this gives me an opportunity to squeeze a little more out. I'm going to go with the 5 minute candle now. 5 minute candle. Got plenty of time left on it. And now I'll start trailing below 5 minute candles, green candles. If it was a little red candle, I'm not going to move up. I'll just stay behind the green candles and see how high this wants to go. So this line that I'm putting on the chart right now, I'm going to put, let's see, what color? Let's go blue. So if I can get a close above this, like I can get it to where I can move my stop above that level here, then that lets me lock in another $200 green day, which matters when you're looking at trying to qualify for payouts. All right, so as much as I just want to let this thing run, I got a minute left on this 5 minute candle. It's going to close. Most likely it's going to retrace. But I also want to get over to my NQ and start to manage it. And to lock in a $200 green day would be great to just keep that momentum going. So I think I'm going to move this up and lock that in right here. If I wanted to, I could always get back into my trade later, but I'll just be done. So let's do that. Let's lock that in right there. So that should lock in a nice $200 green day. And
Order submitted.
All right. I'm glad I stayed to watch
Order
that.
Order canceled.
That would have been
Order canceled.
A disaster if I wasn't here watching that. All right. So out of my YM, or my YM trade, or MYM, the Dow Jones in the micros, out of that trade for $218 in a live account. So after commissions will be about 15 bucks. So I'll still be green on the day. I'll still be a green, like qualified for payout green on the day. Looks like with YM or MYM. So that gives me $205 after commission. So good deal. Yeah, you see how it closed. Now we're getting the retrace. This could come all the way back down and retest back down here. That's what I said. If I wanted to get back in, I can get back in. My stop would have to be my original target and then see if it wants to go from there, or do I hit my original target and I just give back a little bit of that bonus money. This is how I'd play that. But I'm going to go manage the NQ now and then just call it a day on trading, go into the weekend green and not... And then let's go over to my trade with NQ. All right, barely just about hit that target. I put the account on. So I'm going to move my stop up now to break even plus a couple dollars because we're basically hit that target. And now I'm going to look for opportunities to exit this trade. Let's go look at the 1 minute. All right, so retracing back to here. Could just jump out. Pretty close, but I'll wait. Retracing back this level. See it make a new high here. Yeah, I might have to just accept this price level here. All right, I'll leave it on the 5 minute chart. We'll kind of keep an eye on it, see what's happening. All right, so right here we had this consolidation, started to break out. Now we get this move to the downside, and it looks like this it's got some support here developed. As long as it can hold this support area that's right through here, this should be maybe on its way higher here sooner than later. If this breaks, then this could be a long day. This could be a nice ride all the way back down here, possibly even getting stopped out, break even plus a few dollars, which would be kind of a downer to be so close to the target to just get stopped out, break even. But that's, it's trading. Sometimes that happens. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, so here we go. So now we can see it's broke that support area. Now it's selling off. This could come all the way back down here and get me stopped out, break even for the day, which would be so sad. I was so close to my target. If I had seen that right there and made the decision, it could have got out, what, $6 away from there. So in translation, that's like nothing in the micros. In the minis, that would be a different story. That'd be 100 and change. But in the micros, it's really nothing at all. $12 or something like that. $15 is what I missed my target by. I could have locked in $160, gave up $15, and now I might only end up going home with $10 in my pocket. That'll be so frustrating. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Right here, next support area. Let's see if it will hold. All right, so here we are back with that NQ or MNQ trade, just kind of cruising sideways here. Let's go look at it on the 30-minute candle, because I got to make a move here. So here we are on the 30-minute candle. Make this bigger. The market's only got about 2.5 candles left. This candle will close, and I got 2 after this one. I don't think we're going to get all the way back up here before the end of the day. So I could take my profits off here because I'm going to leave right now. I have to go pick up my little one from school. Or I could just move my stops, and then whatever happens, happens. So I think what I'll do is I'll take my target, I'll bring it down here, see if it wants to make another run. It might be able to do that in a couple candles. And then this one, I'm going to move to the bottom of this candle here. So at least I'll end up with like $30 in the day, $40 in a day, if it wants to continue going down. And we'll just do that because the day's about to run out. So we'll lock that in. Part of me is like, just take the $50. But I want to give it a little bit of chance to at least get back to where it was supposed to go. So let's see. What's the difference here? 602, 688, so 15. In other words, it might not be that much of a difference to make it worth it. We're talking about $30 is what I'll be giving up if it comes all the way back down into here. Half of what I'm at right now. I'll let it ride. I'll sit here and just leave it here. I mean, we are in a support area. I do think we're seeing this target, if not higher, but that might have to wait till Sunday or Monday to get there because the day is just going to run out of time. So, all right, I'll leave that as it is. Actually, you know what? Makes me well, I'm a little nervous that if this order places another order, like a speed bump. Look at this real quick. Man. All right, so this is what I'll do. I will close this.
Order canceled.
I'll close this order. I just don't want to make any mistakes with this new account. So no ATM strategy. I have one contract. So right click, sell, stop, market.
Order submitted.
One contract. And then there we go. And then wherever, they'll just auto liquidate me at the end of the day, wherever it's at. So if I, we'll see. We'll see where it ends up being. But at least I'll lock in whatever that is, $30 for the day or so. Green day, the first day out. I guess it's good. It's better than a red day. All right, everybody, we'll bring the conclusion to you. Okay, so here we are back with that NQ, 50K NQ Combine. End of day, you can see right here, I don't know why it doesn't have the exit, but I'm clearly not in the trade anymore. Closed position, $26. So I made $26 on the day, $24.58 after commissions. Yes, of course, I would have loved to have, gotten out up here, but almost got the target. Didn't quite get there. Retraced, and then the day ran out. So and that happens with trades that take place later in the day. Sometimes you just don't have enough time on the clock to get it moving. So we'll see how this thing picks up on Sunday, Monday. See if it continues. It might be an opportunity to get back in this trade on Sunday, and then continue it on to the target. But we'll have to see how the market opens. Between now and Sunday, a lot of things can happen. So conditions change, and then this trade might no longer be valid. It might not be worth the conditions that made this a trade today may not exist on Sunday. So it might not be a great trade to get into on Sunday. We'll have to evaluate and see. But anyway, that's how the day's going to close out. Making money in the live account, making money in the combine, and then we'll see you on Sunday or Monday. All right, we'll see you on the next trade.